Both these charts plot the daily price of crude oil futures for July 1, 2014 through May 29, 2015. In July 2014, crude oil was trading around 100 barrel. At that time, $100 increase in price would represent approximately 10% gain for the investor. By January 2015, the crude oil price had declined to about $50 a barrel. At that point, $10 price increase represented about a 20% gain for an investor owning crude oil. On the arithmetic scale, a figure 3.10, a $10 price movement is visually the same whether it is a move from $50 to $60 or a move from $100 to $110. This type of scale can be somewhat deceptive. A $10 move is much more significant to an investor if the price of a security is $50 than if the price of security is $100. The logarithmic scale addresses this issue. On the logarithmic scale, the vertical distance represents the same percentage change in price. Look at figure 3.11 in this logarithmically scaled graph. The vertical distance between $50 and $60 is larger than that between $100 and $110. This vertical distance between $100 and $110 always represents a 10% increase in price rather than a particular dollar amount increase in price. The rule of thumb for when to use an arithmetic or logarithmic scale is that when the securities price range over the period being investigated is greater than 20%. A logarithmic scale is more accurate and useful. As a rule, the truly long-term charts more than a few years should always be plotted in logarithmic scales. Another important difference in the two scales is how a trend line appears. In the arithmetic chart, the downward trend line touching the two down arrows arrives at the bottom of the chart in February and slices through the first rally in crude oil from its first bottom, giving a false buy signal. In the semi-logarithmic chart, the trend line drawn from the same location arrives at the bottom in April and gives a true signal regardless of the signals. The location of the trend line in the two types of the scale is different and can affect the analysis of the prospects for this crude oil. And for your kind information, crude oil was trading at minus $14 in this previous Corona session. It was pathetic time. Anyways, we have completed the section A, and later we will continue with the section B part. Thank you.